Welcome back. Random Battles 131. Goal today is getting to 2400s, I think. Currently at 2363. We've got a pretty high ranked opponent, actually almost near 2500. They're probably like top 5 right now. Alright, what do we have? Palisand, Mudsail, good defensive combo. Good defensive, physically kind of redundant. We've got Alomamolo as well. We don't really have a great specialty defensive. Zapdos too good at punishing. Yeah, we can't really immediately threaten this Indeedee. And since we have two ground types, I think I'm just going to get my rocks up. Okay, they go to Sinistcha, actually. We can definitely go to Zapdos in this, I believe. No Encore on the plus, so we got Grassland instead. Ogerpon also going to be really good. Outspeeds Indeedee, which is nice. But for now, I just go Zapdos here. Yeah, Zapdos. We can throw off a Hurricane. Not an incredibly easy thing to switch into. Yeah, we have a lot of good defensive options here physically, so I'm interested. Hurricane misses, that's alright. Deden doesn't really threaten me a whole lot because we have Roost, so I'm just going to throw off a Heat Wave here. Yeah, worst I can do is like Super Fang me, but I can still just Roost that off, you know? Okay, Sinistcha comes back out. It dodges Heat Wave as well. It's a little annoying. Gotta go for Hurricane here then. Okay, Arcaludon comes out. Can I go Palisand on this? Yeah, I don't see why not. Palisand a little better than Mudsail because we can hit it with Earth's power. And I think I go for Shadow Ball here. I think you'd want to keep Arcaludon. Doesn't match up very well. Well, I guess maybe they don't care. It's a special attacking one. This might be Assault Vest. We can shore up here on a Draco. Yeah. And I can just throw off another Shadow Ball here. Okay, that time we catch Sinistcha coming in. It's not going to kill, but it's going to do a lot of damage. And now I can go Zapdos to deny Machagachi healing. Strength Sap still going to do pretty good healing, but we can Hurricane again. Zapdos looking like a problematic Pokemon for them. I mean, we're 11 turns in. We've only revealed Palisand and Zapdos, and we've only taken, like, 50% cumulatively. Pretty good. Okay, we pop Deden's cheat pouch. Palisand also matches up pretty well into this. I'm fine just throwing off a Heat Wave for now. Yeah, they U-turn again. It's not really getting them that much. Now we can T-Bolt on the Arcaludon. Okay, so we basically just get Arcaludon for free there. Maybe because they want to get Zap or Gothitelle in here. If this is Psychic Noise, the Zapdos is in trouble. Especially if there's Scarf. Okay, we outspeed. Confusion. Confusion hit. That's really good. Yeah, that's really tough for them. But I can throw off Thunderbolt. They get out of Confusion. They Calm Mind. But it's starting to look a little too late. They can hit me with a decently strong Psychic Noise here. It's not going to knock me out, though. Yeah, we still have another Thunderbolt here. I think they give up Gothitelle. And they're probably going to go into Deden for a D-Gleam here. So Zapdos actually makes it out of that. Okay, they go to Indeedee. So, what do I still need? I like Palisand because it threatens everything except Indeedee. I mean, still have Earth's power, which is good. I like Zapdos because it really threatens Sinistcha. But we have Ogerpon. I think we give up Zapdos. I think it's done enough. And it's so low health, I don't expect to be able to heal it. Okay, Psyshock. No Life Orb. They're going to be either Specs or Scarf. Hard to say which. I think either way here, I can go Mola and flip off. Yeah, we can just flip off with them here. We get Sinistcha. I think now we go for Ogerpon here. Because even with Heat Proof, Ivy Cudgel... Well, yeah, Ivy Cudgel is going... We have Mold Breaker too. So we actually don't care about Heat Proof. This can only be Terra Steel, so no way out. They have to go Duraludon. Ogerpon looking really good endgame. Um, it's probably a good time to go Mudstale, I'd say. Because we are threatened pretty heavily by the things like Draco, but we can throw off a stronger Earthquake here. Okay, they go Sinistcha. You know, one idea I have, I could go Plusle and bluff Encore on the Strength Sap here. And they also don't get that much healing out of it. Yeah, I'm got a nasty plot here. Yeah, because we can bluff Encore there. And now they're in a bit of a tricky spot. So I can blow up the Den here. It's not going to get KO'd, but it's not going to be able to do a lot of damage either. So if they have Scarf, Psyshock, there's a 50% chance they get KO'd. And if the way they came in, I have to think that it has to be Scarf. Yeah, and that damage is Choice Scarf. So now I can just flip off again. Yeah, Alomomola is just so good. We can go back into Heart's Flame here. I could get greedy and go for a Sword Stance here on Duraludon, but even a +2, I don't think we're killing. So I just drop an Ivy Cudgel. Okay, we'll also get Den. Indeedee comes back out. I'm going to use Mudstale here as a switch-in. I'm feeling like they could throw a Hyper Voice. Okay, they just go for Psyshock. I'm going to make the aggressive switch. Oh, do I go to Ogerpon though? It's a little crazy. I can always go Mola here. I can always go Alomomola and just flip away. Because the thing is, yes, they can Macha Gotch for a lot of damage, but I can still flip out and get the momentum I want. Okay, so we go to Ogerpon here. Ivy Cudgel is actually not a KO, but Indeedee is getting worn down by these rocks over time. And we have a lot of more material. So you can drop an Ivy Cudgel. That's really good damage. And Sinistcha is done. Honestly, I feel like that's the biggest threat to me. Just done for. And we can just go Mudstale here. Yeah, Psyshock. Gonna take me out. That is alright. And do they really have anything for... I mean, with Palisade and Plusle, I think we've got this. I can shore up once here. Duraludon doesn't threaten me. In fact, neither of these guys really threaten me enough. I think Palisade cleans up here. Okay, Terra Psychic comes out. That's just not strong enough. Yeah, especially without your terrain. Yeah, and just in case we want to drop a Draco here, we can just go Alomomola and flip away. The idea being just in case, I don't think they can be the Body Press set. Iron Defense Body Press is the only thing I could think of that would be scary. I don't think it's that though. I don't think you get that with Draco and Flash. So yeah, this should be game here. They do have Body Press, but yeah, we just have good enough attackers here. Paralyze me, it doesn't matter. Again, this is just a formality. And Plusle takes home the win. Alright, so that's a really good start. Getting plus 27 at this eel range, or already at 2390. You just don't see that very often. They're at 2488 or something. If we go look here, that was number 2 we just beat. If we can beat number 2 on the ladder, we can beat anyone. Got another silver medalist here, so good games all around. It's gonna be Dugong, that's your name. Triple Axel, obviously pretty scary. I almost want to recover to see if they flip turn here. Can I do that? I mean, Triple Axel does 80 max. We can recover once here. Okay, Ice Beam. Oh, immediately frozen. That sucks. That really sucks. Okay, well, we can get spikes here. If we can find an opportunity to get hit by a fire attack, that would be a possibility to unfreeze Appleton, but getting frozen immediately is... that is rough. We'll see if that comes into play here. How are we going to win? What we got idea for sweepers? We got Pheasantipede. We've got Pheasantipede and Sceptile really doing a lot of damage. Beartick comes out. I'm going to go Love Disc on this. Ooh, okay, it's Bandit set here. Yeah, because they took the spikes damage. This is a banded Beartick. So we can go for a free Endeavor here. Unless they have a Ghost type. They have an Armor Rouge. I'm going to go Appleton here. I think this is a possibility for them to Armor Cannon. Okay, they Psyshock. Yeah, Appleton is just done for. It's probably just spec set, so who do we go to here? Assuming it's choice specs. So damage it did to Appleton, that's choice specs for sure. We can go Glalie here. Yeah, we can go Glalie here. Just get rid of it. Or maybe not. Okay. This kind of sucks. We can go kill Watchel and hopefully not get crit again. Yeah, we're having some bad luck here. Nothing you can really do about it. You can go for one Roost here. If they close combat, they close combat. They knock. So that means it's going to be like the AV set. Can Roost again. Okay, no. They don't seem to have close combat, because otherwise they'd be hitting that on me right now. So I'm going to see if I can 1v1 the Electros here. We need the Confusion to proc for us. Okay, we get that. Because it doesn't do a lot of damage. I can just kind of wear it down here. It's Thunderbolts, Hurricanes. That's the idea here. Another Confusion. I'll take that. And we're actually just going to get rid of Electros here. Okay, Beartick comes in. So I like Love Disc because it can just kind of delete anyone I need it to. We beat Dugong with Sceptile. I think I just take damage on Beartick here. On Icicle Crash. Right, because now we have Sceptile coming in. Ooh, Rock Slide is not that likely to KO. We need to hit a Focus Blast. Yeah, we just need to hit a Focus Blast. Okay, we hit it. Dugong can't come in here. We have Leaf Storm for Grand Bull. We could Terra Grass here. I'm going to Terra Grass on Leaf. Terra Grass Leaf Storm. This is going to kill. Yeah, just getting rid of... Totally deleting Pokemon in this stage of the game is really valuable. Okay, I'm going to go Love Disc here on the Dugong. And I'm going to go Pheasantipede now. Because I can Swords Dance on Dugong. Well, they could have Encore. This could have Encore. Maybe I should Gunk Shot for damage. That's probably a smarter play. Swords Dance feels a little greedy because if they Encore that, that's trouble. Can they just Ice Beam? I feel like in Swords Dance now. Because you don't Encore on the Gunk Shot. There's no point. Yeah, I think they're just fishing for a freeze at this point. Okay, we miss Gunk Shot. Just need to hit it here. And they crit Ice Beam too. If we just KO Dugong here, we're in a very good spot. Ooh, Dugong gonna pocket Terra Grass. It's not really gonna be enough though. If we hit Play Rough, it's still dead. Yeah, Dugong's done. And Pachirisu in the back. Likely to kill me here. Yep, Discharge. Oh, it didn't get me. And now we're just good because we outspeed, we Earthquake. Say the team is terrible. It frankly was. We just had better Pokemon overall. But we take the win anyway. 24-10. This has gone swimmingly so far. Let's push another game here. Yeah, Terra Grass Leaf Storm, I think was what we needed to really flip the script. Also, got pretty lucky with Kilowattrel and the Electros. Like, we didn't really have to burn a lot of roosts to get that done. Yeah, we had a good matchup for sure. We had a good matchup. A bit of bad luck. Overall, we got the win though. Okay, Lilligant comes out. This has its own tempo, so you don't have to worry about Chlorophyll. What do we got here? We got Lantern. Sir, do we have hazards and get up? Look like no. We've got some strong sweepers, or sorry, a strong sweeper and Poltergeist. I guess Ninetales too. We've got switch in, so I'm just gonna throw off a Fire Blast here, and that's Lilligant for you. Goodbye. So they don't even bother trying to switch out there, just kind of curious. Possibly indicates they don't have a switch in. But speaking of not having a switch in, I guess we have Poltergeist here. We could go Poltergeist. Because if you're banded, you're actually not killing Ninetales here. We could also go... Yeah, we can actually go Overcool here. Use that Intimidate. Still stays threatening. They go for Trick, so they gave me a choice band. Actually, the ideal outcome there. I'm just gonna crunch for consistent damage here. I'm not sure if they really want to stay in here. Yeah, trade deal. A good thing we didn't crunch too. Or good thing we didn't gunk shot. Yeah, so now we get a nice hit on Caesar. They're gonna bullet punch for a lot of damage. Caesar is strong. Okay, Tauros comes out. His Tauros Aqua. They might try to set up here. I'm gonna go to Lantern. Because close combat's not strong enough when we can just drop Thunderbolts here. This guy's always could be Terra Steel. But there's no point. Yeah. So we take out Tauros. Pretty good trade, I'd say. And Azoth is gonna Psychic here. And they just forfeit, actually. To 24-26. Do I keep it a short episode today? I'm feeling really nice hitting 14. 3 in a row. Yeah, we can keep it short. I'm gonna end it on a happy note there. They just forfeited. 2 really nice wins and a forfeit. Yeah, a little bit of short episode today, but I'm very happy with the outcome. If you're still with me, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.